Do it's your boy Days back at y'all with another Friday night SmackDown review. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. This episode of SmackDown last night was awful, okay? We are 3 weeks away from WrestleMania 42, and we had 6 different appearances and segments from Jelly Roll Donut, bro. For those that don't know who that is, Jelly Roll is a country singer, right? So he's basically a celebrity that likes WWE, that likes to wrestle in WWE matches. He actually had a match last night against Kit Kat Wilson that he won, which is a disgrace because why is a country singer choke slamming and pinning a full-time WWE wrestler, guys? Does that make any sense to you guys? How disrespectful is that to Kit Kat Wilson, who's already a jobber, right? He's a full-time wrestler that got choke slammed like Kane and The Undertaker and got pinned by a country singer that has never trained to be a wrestler a day in his life, bro. How disrespectful is that to every wrestler that had to witness that last night? Unbelievable. So the most important thing that happened last night, guys, was what I just said. And Cody Rhodes finally showed up after getting an ass whooping from Randy Orton. He showed up for the first time in like 3 weeks. And Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, they brawled. Okay, they brawled for like 20 minutes straight. Nobody really got the best of the other person. They both got a lot of hits on each other. Security continuously broke up the fight. And they both got off on each other. And then we ended the show with Randy Orton RKOing Jelly Roll Donut. That was the best part of the show, bro. I was so happy to see Randy Orton RKO Jelly Roll Donut. So hopefully we don't have to see him on SmackDown, Raw, or WrestleMania 42 for any time soon, because I'm tired of seeing this guy, bro. Jelly Roll Donut, I hear that you're actually a really good person. I hear that you make really good music, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm tired of seeing you on SmackDown and Raw. I'm tired of seeing your face with all these face tattoos, brother. I don't think you add any value to the product of the WWE. I think Bad Bunny is a much more... Guys, Bad Bunny can barely speak English, and he's more entertaining than Jelly Roll. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Bad Bunny is actually probably the best celebrity wrestler of all time. Why can't he show up for WrestleMania 42? He just had a Super Bowl performance that was incredible. Why can't we get Bad Bunny to show up? So, with that being said, let's get into the show. So we kicked off SmackDown with the legend killer Randy Orton, who got heavily cheered once again. Remember, guys, Randy Orton just 2 weeks ago turned heel and beat up Cody Rhodes, and it seems like he's getting bigger cheers now as a heel than he was a babyface, which proves that Cody Rhodes should have been the one to turn heel, not Randy Orton. Randy says now that he's listening to the voices in his head, he can't be responsible for what he does next. Zack Ryder, aka Matt Cardona, I'm always going to call him Zack Ryder, interrupts Randy and hits him in the head with the microphone. This is obviously payback for Randy Orton breaking his arm last week on SmackDown. Next, backstage, Trick Williams, Trick Willie, Mr. Lemon Pepper Steppers, let's talk about it. So Trick Willie was backstage talking to Nick Aldis, and Nick told Trick that he's a major player on the Blue brand. Nick gives Trick a match at WrestleMania 42, but he doesn't reveal who it's going to be against yet. Sami Zayn walks up and tells Nick that, you know, he's pissed off that he doesn't have a match for WrestleMania. So Nick Aldis tells Sami that he doesn't have a match right now because he's been losing lately. So after this, Sami Zayn attacks Trick Williams, and he tells Nick that he knows a way to get put on the WrestleMania 42 card. Obviously, they're going to find some way to book a match between Sami Zayn and Trick Williams because they've been going at it ever since Trick Williams made his debut on Friday Night SmackDown, okay? So the first match of the night, we have the Bella Twins versus Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. But before the match, backstage, Randy Orton crashed out on Nick Aldis and demanded a match between him and Zack Ryder tonight, and he got it, right? So during this match, Nia and Lash Legend, who are the tag team champs, they came out to watch the match ringside, which means that this match is going to have some type of interruption, possibly a disqualification, just like what happened last week, okay? So as I predicted, Lash Legend hit Alexa Bliss with a huge illegal right hand while the referee wasn't looking. And after this, one of the Bella Twins pinned Alexa Bliss to win the match. And once again, guys, like, The Bella Twins are obviously future Hall of Famers, right? They're one of the best tag team, partners in WWE history. But the fact that they haven't been in a tag team partnership for years, and they just got back together like a month or two ago, and they just beat Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, like, this is bad booking, bro. Like, you're rewarding, like why do we keep seeing Triple H reward people who leave this company for years and they come back and they automatically get into the title picture, right? Ilya's Jackanoff, he was gone for a year. He came back and immediately won the U.S. title. What's her name, bruh? Miss Light It Up, bruh. CM Punk's wife. What's her name, bruh? Miss Light It Up. She just beat Becky Lynch. Bro, she was gone from the company for 10 years. And she came back after 10 years and won a title and beat Becky Lynch, one of the greatest female wrestlers of all time. This doesn't make any sense. I just don't get it. Like if you're a full-time wrestler and you show up week after week, guys, if you see all of these people that are gone for years and they just come back and automatically get a title, at this point, you should just fake an injury so you can get a title. I mean, seriously. So after this, Nia and Lash jump into the ring and they start jumping Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. But then Lyra Valkyria, who's one of my favorite female wrestlers, by the way, she's very beautiful. Shout out to Lyra Valkyria. And Bayley came out to brawl with them. So this basically was a War Games match to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. Nothing that we haven't seen before. I swear, guys, Triple H is the laziest booker ever. I don't see how kicking off SmackDown like this would get anybody hyped up for WrestleMania 42 when we are 3 weeks away from WrestleMania 42. Unbelievable. So next, Rhea Ripley comes out to address getting jumped by Jade, Michin, and B-Fab, which is the new faction that was assembled by Jade Cargill. She says that she didn't expect integrity from Jade, but she is surprised that B-Fabulous and Michin Green clicked up with Jade Cargill. Rhea calls them out to fight, and Queen Jade comes out with Michin and B-Fab. I'm gonna just start calling her Fabulous, like the rapper Fabulous. B-Fabulous came out, and Jade says that they didn't join her. They positioned themselves in power. I thought that was a bar, man. You guys love to say that Jade can't wrestle and she can't talk on the mic. But, bro, for the past 3 weeks straight, Jade has been absolutely cooking on the mic and in the ring. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So Michin and B-Fab call out Rhea for getting multiple title shots after losing. And Jade says that Rhea is a guest on SmackDown and B-Fab will be facing Rhea one-on-one in a match right now. So a referee comes out, the match gets started, and I love the fact that B-Fab and Michin are finally getting some spotlight because let's be honest, guys, these two wrestlers are jobbers. They barely even get matches, and the fact that, you know, they've aligned themselves with the current women's champ, I think this is a great look for B-Fab and Michin, you know what I'm saying? The crowd was booing Jade and her new faction for most of the match, but at the end of the day, guys, all three of them are heels, so they're supposed to boo. I keep telling you guys this. Jade Cargill is low-key the top heel in the WWE right now. Men's division and women's division. She consistently gets booed. And instead of crying like Charlotte Flair did when she turned heel when she won the Royal Rumble, Jade Cargill has embraced it. And because of that, people are starting to like Jade more and more because she has just thrived ever since she turned heel. So this is a good thing, guys, okay? This is a good thing. So Jade attacked Rhea outside the ring. This match ended in disqualification. Rhea tried to hit the Riptide on Jade, but B-Fab and Michin came in and started jumping her, and then Jade hit the Jaded. And like I said, man, Jade Cargill, whether you like it or not, is the top heel in the WWE right now. And if Triple H and the creative team are smart, because I know they watch my videos, you guys just seen what happened with Carmelo Hayes last night. Jade Cargill needs to keep that title until Bianca Belair comes back. She's the only one that should take that title from Jade. Let's move on. So backstage, we got another segment with Drew McIntyre. He showed up with 3 different casts on. He was very banged up from him and Jacob Fatu brawling the entire episode of SmackDown last week. And Drew says that he didn't come here to fight, but if Jacob starts something, he'll finish it. Drew says when a man's got nothing to lose, that's when he's the most dangerous. Bars, man. Shout out to Drew McIntyre. He definitely should still be the WWE Undisputed Champion. But unfortunately, man, he got screwed once again by Triple H. Next, we got a match with Jelly Roll Donut and Kit Kat Wilson. Jelly Roll actually got a huge pop from the Pittsburgh crowd, so shout out to him for that. Kit Wilson got cursed backstage by Danhausen, so we all know that he was going to lose this match to Jelly Roll Donut. So Jelly Roll Donut chokeslammed Kit Wilson like he was Kane with the mask on, and a country singer beating a full-time WWE wrestler, guys, whether he's cursed or not, is insane, and it makes absolutely no sense. This is bad booking. Backstage, Solo Sikoa apologizes to the MFT for not leading, and he says Roman Reigns would never apologize. He said this because Tama Tonga last week told Solo Sikoa to his face that he's starting to act like Roman. Backstage, Carmelo Hayes dares Tama Tonga to challenge him for his title, but I hate to break it to you guys, before we even got the match with Melo, guys, there was a rumor all over Twitter, which is now known as X, that Sami Zayn would be challenging Carmelo Hayes for the U.S. title, and he's going to win to challenge Trick Williams for the U.S. title at WrestleMania 42. If this is true, which it did turn out to be, the WWE and Triple H and the creative team, they definitely watch my videos, guys, because on my channel this week, I told you guys that Trick Williams needs gold around his waist, bro. He's a superstar. The only thing that's stopping him from solidifying that is winning a title. He should have won the Elimination Chamber, and he should have been the one to win that WWE Undisputed title, but they didn't feel like he's ready yet. So if you're not going to give him one of the major titles, give him either the U.S. title or the Intercontinental title. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what's going to happen, man. Trick Williams will become the United States champ at WrestleMania 42. Okay, so before the match started, so Sami Zayn ended up being revealed to be the the challenger, and after Sami Zayn came out to the ring, Trick Williams came out, and he got a huge pop from the crowd as usual. My problem with this, guys, is Carmelo Hayes should have won this match, and we should have gotten Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams at WrestleMania 42 for the United States title, bro. This was an opportunity for Carmelo Hayes to be at WrestleMania 42. He's had a great reign as the United States champion. One of the best United States champion reigns in a very long time, probably since LA Knight had that title. But I guess because Sami Zayn is the bigger name, they won't let it happen. And this makes no sense, guys, because remember, just 3 months ago or 4 months ago, Sami Zayn won the United States title before he lost it to Ilya Jakinov. So this is bad booking once again. Obviously the creative team watched my video, but they just don't think Carmelo Hayes is a star, guys. Now there is an opportunity that Triple H could fix this by making a triple threat match for the title between Melo, Trick, and Sami. And I think that's the best thing to do, because you don't want to leave Sami Zayn hanging, right? You've already been teasing this feud between Sami and Trick for weeks. So let's just make this a triple threat match. But I just hate the fact that Melo lost the title, man. So basically, Sami Zayn is a transitional champ, basically, okay? So Trick Williams ended up grabbing the U.S. title during this match, and he threw it in the ring. Trick tried to hit Sami, but he accidentally hit Carmelo Hayes, which caused Sami to hit the Halua kick on Carmelo Hayes, and he just became a two-time United States champ last night, man. Listen, bro, Carmelo Hayes had a great United States title run, but they did him dirty. I think this should have been a one-on-one match between Melo and Trick for the U.S. title, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Unfortunately, bro, Trick Williams doesn't look at Carmelo Hayes as a star. That's just what it is. It's just what it is, man. So next, Jacob Fatu showed up banged up to address Drew McIntyre. Backstage, Nick Aldis officially announced the United States title match between Sami and Trick. Jacob says that Drew tried to take food off of his kid's table. Jacob says that he's going to dog walk Drew every week until WrestleMania 42. And then Drew McIntyre came out and said that Jacob is acting like a victim when he's not. Drew's the victim. Jacob said, Drew says that he wasn't the one who knocked out Jacob's teeth. And then Drew goes on to call Jacob a criminal and says that he stole the title and headlining WrestleMania 42 from him. Drew says screw Jacob's kids, which I thought was a little bit too far. So Jacob obviously started running out the ring to beat up Drew, but Nick Aldis stopped this from happening, and they officially announced that their match at WrestleMania 42 is going to be an unsanctioned match, which means that anything goes, and whoever is the last man standing wins the match, okay? So next, we had a U.S. title match between Julia and Tiffany Stratton. I didn't watch this match because I just don't like Tiffany Stratton, guys. I love Julia. I think Julia is phenomenal in the ring. I do think that she needs to learn English so we can better understand what she tries to say. But anytime Tiffany Stratton comes on my TV, guys, I turn it off, okay? I change the channel to a basketball game. But thank God Julia beat Tiffany Stratton and retained that United States Women's title. Thank God, bro. Because I did not want to see another title reign from "It's Tiffy time." So, by the way, guys, this entire episode of SmackDown last night, they showed every single thing that happened on Raw this week. This just proves that SmackDown sucks. If you got to recap everything that happened on the other show, then that means that nothing good happened on your own show last week, right? Facts. And I told you guys this before. NXT is almost averaging the same amount of weekly views as SmackDown, guys. NXT averages close to 800K a week, and SmackDown is barely averaging 1 million views per week. So eventually, I think NXT is going to become bigger than SmackDown. So for the main event, we got the match between Randy Orton and Zack Ryder. Randy Orton completely dominated this match and won. But after the match, Cody Rhodes decided to show up for the first time in 3 weeks. And also, while he was walking in the parking lot, they teased that the final boss, aka The Rock, will be making his return very, very soon. This is the second time in a row they did this. They did the same thing on Monday Night Raw. They showed The Rock's face on the tour bus, and they made sure to show The Rock's face on the tour bus last night on SmackDown. So The Rock will be coming back, I think, at WrestleMania 42 to get involved with that match between Roman Reigns and CM Punk. So basically, guys, Cody and Randy brawled. They brawled for like 20 minutes straight. Jelly Roll came out and tried to stop Randy and Cody from fighting, and Randy Orton ended up RKOing Jelly Roll Donut. And that was the end of SmackDown. This episode of SmackDown was awful. Second straight trash episode of SmackDown back to back. I give this episode of SmackDown a 1 out of 10. And listen, the Triple H and the creative team, if you guys are going to watch my videos and steal my ideas, why not email me or reach out to me and offer me a job with the creative team? I would love to help Triple H and the creative team book a better product, because I've been watching WWE since it was WWF when I was a kid. I love the WWE, and I only make videos like this to make the product better, okay? So instead of stealing my ideas, offer your boy Days a job, right? You know, I wouldn't even mind doing, you know, commentary or have me interview people backstage. But if you guys want to put good matches and you guys want to learn how to book talent and develop young talent, hire your boy Days 954, you know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all watch me. Because, listen, I'm the one that said Oba should face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 42. They made it happen. I told you guys Trick Williams needs to win that United States title from Carmelo Hayes. What happened last night? We now find out that Trick Williams is competing for the title at WrestleMania 42. But if they would have listened to me 100% and they would have booked Carmelo Hayes versus Trick, the match would be even bigger. Nobody cares about Sami Zayn, guys. I know you guys are trying to do everything in your power to make Sami Zayn a star. Sami Zayn will never be a superstar in the WWE. And it's not because he's a bad wrestler. It's because his character sucks. Maybe when Sami Zayn turns heel, I could possibly see it happening. And I think that's what's going to happen at WrestleMania 42, guys. I think when Trick Williams pins Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 42, I think we are going to see Sami Zayn officially turn heel and crash out. With that being said, man, thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Days. Make sure y'all click that thumbs up button, man. Make sure y'all click that hype button for your boy, man. Make sure y'all leave a comment in the comment section, man. I'm out.